a much better policing system. You have the state polices, you have the sheriffs, you have SWAT teams all over the place. It's not left entirely to attracting information. But here we are, yet another killing. This time around, it is a security officer. And I'm asking, is it enough to use bounties as a law? What else can be done? Now, my name is Jude. As always, please do remember, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Didn't see it, didn't hear it. Please do not make unsubstantiated and unverified claims. Very importantly, do not make inciting statements.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
So 08179230003, 08179230007. There's a call screener. Say your hellos or pleasantries and your comment, and you get patched through to us here in the studio. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number active. It's 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Yet another bounty, yet another case of someone or a group of people who have left us in their wake sorrows, tears, and blood. The question is the bounty option the best way to tackle insecurity here in the state? We have an anonymous caller on the line. He has a right to remain anonymous. Good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Jude. I decide to remain anonymous.
Good morning.
You see, this issue of bounty on wanted men, terrorists, kidnappers has never helped in any way. Sometimes we forget that bounty sometimes they as a means of deterring some other person, but right, it's not working. So I think myself, I want to go in as a bounty hunter.
Really?
Yes, I really, because the incessant crime it's alarming. I want to go on with my traditional means, go and meet my Efa, meet my Babalawo, go and meet all sorts of persons now. I want to embody myself with numerous kinds of charms. And I'm going into that forest, to the creeks, because I need that money. I'm going to work in as a bounty officer now. The wild west is now coming down to the south part of this country.
Interesting. Blessed is from Alo, and we have Ibiso in Ikoyi. Good morning, Blessed.
Good morning, my brother in studio.
Good morning.
Pertaining the killing of DPO Bako in Aoda East local government of Rivers State, we really need to do thoroughly investigation. The policeman that go with that particular man before he was killed, they need to investigate them very well. Because if there is no armed robber within the house, a day before the outsider armed robber will come and rob you. What happened that many of them are partner with the criminals. So they get the information that they are coming to the hideout of the criminal areas. And besides, when they give that information, they now go to lay ambush. Many of the stations in Port Harcourt, many policemen are partner with criminals.
Wait, Blessing. Once again, these are allegations that you cannot, outrightly justify and verify. So we can't. I understand the cynicism of many Nigerians. Ibiso is in Ikoyi. If I'm not mistaken, Ikoyi is in Lagos. Ibiso, are you in Lagos?
I'm in Lagos.
Okay, all right, Ibiso. Do you think this idea of putting bounty to help fight crime, do you think is something that is always going to work, or doing to improve on our security systems?
To me, when you are making your about the bounty, you say that in the US they do the same thing, and in FBI different. If that way is the best way, so be it. If they can achieve good results through that way, no problem. Because the way the crime is going in Nigeria here, not only in Rivers State, even in Lagos, I think 2 or 3 weeks back, kill a policeman.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Now, in River State here, my question, why is it that any news that's coming out from River State, it's my own state, is the negative side of it? Now, this policeman, I've met him one-on-one in Bori. And some of you, I was listening to Ifemiandu program, and some of the callers said that they should look inward. Is it that this man, if he's posting this man to an order, is it a threat to some of the policemen there?
Well, whether or not is Ibiso, whether or not is a threat, because once again, all of these are investigations that have to be carried out. You know, like people. But the real question is. So sorry, Biso, I apologize. But the real question is, will this bounty really help? Because don't forget, in weakest administration, it happened on I think 2 or 3 separate occasions where bounties were placed, you know, and then eventually those culprits or the criminals were caught. But is this thing sustainable? Is it good? Are you sure we're not leading to a point where every time something major happens, 100 million, 20 million has to be shelved out before crime can be solved? That's the big question. Jude,
what you are asking, you know, when you give a little baby on to leak, that baby will ask another thing. This bounty to me, that's why I say if that bounty will solve the problem, so be it. Because I'm a security personnel. The government, the governor, is dealing with the security personnel. And that's why I say they should look inward, because, you know, some people use this opportunity to make money.
Oh dear.
100 million is not no money. The former governor did it. If this one will not cover that. To me, they should look inward. The national rulers, the private security board, and the OSPAC, they should look inward, because this is not just something for them to kill this man.
Okay, all right.
It's not just something that they plan in a day.
All right, Ibiso, thank you very much. Ibiso speaking to us from Ikoyi in Lagos State. We'll go on a break. When we come back, more of your thoughts. Messages have come through. Keep sending them. And then when we return, we'll read them. Also get onto Facebook at Nigeria Info PH for Facebook and X.
Wow, what's that? It's not a smell.
to us from on this wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. It's partly sunny skies at the moment, although the weatherman does report that sometime between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. in the city of Port Harcourt, you might experience some rain. So please be advised. We'll give you more details as they come through during the course of the day. But to our starter this morning, it's all about security, following up from the morning crossfire with Ifeami Andrew. And this morning, I'm asking about bounty hunting. Yes, bounties yet again being placed on, in quote, high-level criminals. It's been done for centuries. It's not new. But the question I'm asking is it an effective way today in the state to tackle crime? A few years ago, one of the worst acts ever perpetrated on this good soil in Rivers State was done with the killing of about 16 plus people January 1st, the very first day of the year. It led to a humongous outcry from all over the state. People were incensed back then. I remember when we were covering that story, a lot of people were saying they were willing to volunteer their personal services to try to find out who those people are. Because that community back then, that's on Nelga, they said they were inundated with the actions of very minute individuals. How the remote and the immediate reasons why that happened, had been debated on. But the point is, a capital crime was committed. Today, more crimes are committed. Recently, there was a loss from the Nigerian police force as one of their finest was killed, murdered in active service. Now, the governor, seeing the threat, has said, you know what, another bounty, 100 million. But thinking ahead and also in retrospect, is this going to be the most effective way? Well, we have Roy in Ahoda. Roy is talking to us. Let's get to hear from Roy, and we'll also have Uche in Elele. Roy, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Jules.
Good morning.
I heard the program, and for my observation, placing on bond on a criminal has a good advantage and a bad advantage of it. First of all, how much are you going to keep? How much are you going to create for this bond of a criminal against criminals who committed a crime like this? And the other side is, it's hard to get the culprits. And I from the program this early morning, security of our areas is based on our mindset. If you communicate well with the environment and the people living around the place, I think there's no need of placing bond on any person.
Okay, now Uche from Elele. All right, so Roy says, look, if the security architecture is much better, if there's better communication, there won't be need for bounties. Like I said earlier on, even in the years till today, there are bounties for, in quotes, high value targets, most wanted list, and some has gone as far as 250,000 US dollars. Yes, but the system has changed. In the US right now, for you to be, in quotes, a bounty hunter, you must be registered because it's a public service. You are not, in quotes, a member of the law enforcement agency. It's like a public service. You're a civilian, but you are trying to get into the space of this kind of action. Usually when people jump bail, when people escape from one city to the other, or when people refuse to pay their bonds, you're a convicted criminal. The judge says for bond, or you're being accused, your value is $200,000. If you pay, right, we'll let you go, and then you escape. That person goes, finds you out, brings that person back, and he's paid some money. Yes, that's how it's done these days. But in that same US, you have policemen who are monitoring, investigating. You have forensic services all over the place. You have even canine departments that help, to officials setting either criminals or, in quote, contraband items. So bounties are not usually the last resort. My name is Jude. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt. Good morning to you. Welcome. We have another anonymous caller. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Mr. Jude.
Good morning, please.
How's work?
Very well. Thank you for joining us. Go on.
Please, I want to remain anonymous.
Yes, you have a right to do so, please.
And if concerning what is happening in Outer East, Please, I school there, I live there, I was brought up there, though I come from Negra. Please, what is happening on Auda East now is disheartening. Let me tell you one thing. What happened there now, you cannot take it out from the traditional rulers that are involved. Not all of them, but the major ones, the major key players, the head ones, they are involved about it. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so let's agree that they're involved. The question we're asking is, this money that the governor now has placed as a reward, and also in the past, the former governor, Yesuwike, did the same thing. Do you think this is the way that, can fight crime in these areas in around Port Harcourt? Hello? Oh dear. Right. Apologies. If you can, please call or send us a message. Now, let's get to WhatsApp and start to read your comments. Don't forget, follow us on social media at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info PH. The question I'm asking this morning, bounties, right? We're talking about bounty offers in River State. Do you think bounties effectively tackle crime in the state? We want to find out from you. Jira Evans on Facebook says, what will sustain our security in the country is, one, when the personnel in the authorities are being held accountable. All right. Two, criminal laws must have to be reviewed and implemented. Sanctions as regarding our laws must be followed, and not bounty, else we'll continue to pay. Interesting. Kentoba says, I love the Nigerian Navy because the way they go and do their thing, up to now the police has done nothing. The community should be put in a state of emergency. Well, there are legal proceedings and due processes, Kentoba. Let's not be led with our emotions. Yes, it's emotive, it's vexing. Once again, our heartfelt, condolences, go out to the family of the former DPO, the late DPO. It's not an easy thing to get to wake up and hear that your loved one, maybe the breadwinner, has just lost his life. Muriel is speaking to us from Okrika. Muriel, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you,
Welcome, please. Welcome.
Jude, I think bounties are okay. Because, trust me, even those that are even hiding those criminals, it can even take those people come up to expose them. But, Jude, if there's a way that this person that comes out to reveal these criminals or bring them out or maybe disclose to the police where they are, if there's a way these people can really be protected, you will not know, so that the people, even if the criminals are being apprehended, but those that are following them, their followers and those that are loyal to them will not know that these persons are the ones that expose their boss. It would have been better. But bounties are okay, but they should not be the only things that should be put out there to encourage people to expose criminals. But they are okay. They are okay, honestly. All
right, Mira, thank you very much. We have an anonymous caller. Good morning to you, please.
Yeah, Jude.
Yes.
This is anonymous.
Okay.
My network cut me before.
Oh, apologies for that.
So what I was saying is that 2013, 2014, there are people that live of this evil in this state because of the election. This is the time of reaping. If they are investigating to know the root cause of this problem, they should also call those politicians that laid this foundation for this evil today. We should be sincere in this River State. No, we should stop lying to ourselves. 2014, 2015 in this River State, those people that laid foundation that gave this boy gone. I was born and brought up there. There's nothing like this. This kind of thing never happened before in Ahoda.
Fine. Let's agree with you, sir. But the question we're asking really, and this is where, since you are local to that vicinity, do you think this bounty, this money, don't forget, like I said, we get paid money, offered a bounty, after those killings in January 2018, if you remember, right? And it wasn't the last time, because a few years later, there was another case, and I think 20 million was also offered. Now we have another one, 100 million is offered. And the question is this the best way? Do you think we should continue to do this all the time?
It is not the best way, because they will keep on paying and paying and paying. See, this will not be bounty. Mark it today. This will not be the last batch of maybe the government will pay. They'll keep on paying. Except you root out those people that lay the foundation and punish them. You keep on paying batches to who? There are so many guys that are reported. People keep dying in Ahoda West every day, unreported. How many ones? Okay, how many batches would you pay? How many would you pay? So they keep on paying. The government should come and tell us what happened. Dude, all the local government in Rivers State, they are so much armed. They are so much gone. I move around. I'm telling you.
Right.
We have so many barracks in Ahoda West and Ahoda East. All the local government, in fact, dude, let me shock you. Average king or chief in Rivers State is a Curtis.
That's a strong. That's
Iceland though, Greenland also. I say average king in Rivers State is a Curtis. They should got me wrong. And so I keep my real family. Without all these boys, they don't operate. They should got me wrong.
Right. Thank you very much. Very strong words and allegations there. He doesn't believe that the continuous payment or offering rather of bounties. But like I said, historically, it has worked. It's not just something that's a new development. No, I made mention of the Wild Wild West back in the 17th and 18th century. It was pretty popular in the US. It's not just akin to Nigeria. Even today, in fact, as we speak to you right now, I am on the internet and I'm looking at the FBI's most wanted list. Obviously, it's not directly from the FBI, but the reports from the US pages, talk about 10 most wanted fugitives and how the FBI is offering some money for information and indeed for help in their capture. It's not the first time. In fact, there have been situations globally where nations, that will be even countries, will say, look, you know what, for this terrible thing that this person has done, we want to place so and so amount bounty on his head. Bring him to us. Let him face justice. Zion is in GRA. Zion, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning to you. So, such bounties are not the best. They are not the best. They are only going to give birth to the proliferation of arms groups. Look at the Wagner. Go and study the history. What gave birth to Wagner? Bounty. Go and look for so person. Group of guys who have money. What gave birth to the KKK? See, we don't read. We don't think, so we lack imagination. We don't know that our actions today are causing us problems for the future. The Dawani case, let me tell you the truth. What led to the destruction, the demolition of his building? It's not the law. This group say, now we will give us this house. The other country give us, so now we will. Instead of problem, we could demolish them. Histories are there now. See, some of us, we are like elephants too. We remember where we are from, our road, we remember them, we don't forget. Instead of this bounty, why don't we think of ways for these crimes not to happen? I'm just thinking my way. I know, so especially you will say most of my thoughts are Ethiopian, according to you. You have said this several times. Why can't we think, how can we avoid this kind of killing? Can we study the topography of our people? Can we study their mindset? Can we look at their behavioral pattern? What do they want? Look at the money, 100 million naira. My brother, I can use that money to set up an industry in Port Harcourt here.
Granted.
That will, I'm telling you the truth.
But the question is, would your industry be safe? But basically,
see,
I have
what of the safety of the environment. I am an HSC professional. The safety of the environment is not people coming to vandalize it. It is what you fail to do for the environment. Of course, this is our secret, we will not tell you. If I fail not to protect the environment will not be protected.
All right, Zion, let's get to hear from Walter. All right, and we can get your thoughts by text. Walter, good morning to you, please. Walter is in Rupaku. Welcome, please.
Well, my sympathy goes to the family of the DPO. lost his life trying to safeguard indigenous of an area. I'm sorry for your wife and the entire family. Jude, let me tell you, it's no question of suspending the traditional ruler, whoever. It's to arrest all the chiefs in that clan. Arrest the city leaders. Arrest the youth leaders in those communities. Get them to government house for questioning. My brother, even if you pay 10 billion, that problem will not stop. They are indigenous of those places. They're not strangers. What's their problem? Jude, my brother, look at what happened some years ago in Obakari. Is there any go-ahead, any development in that community today? Any community that they decide to kill, they kill. There should be no progress. No progress will be in that community.
So you don't think bounties are going to be sustainable or should be the way to go?
Listen, my brother, not paying anything will be the problem. It's getting those leaders arrested.
All right.
But they know the people that cause all these issues in their community or in their clan. They know them. But because they are afraid.
All right.
Jude.
James is in speaking to us from NTA. James, good morning to you. We have Chiedozie on the line. James, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Yes. My contribution is this. In River State, I think the government are not ready yet to flush out those bad boys. Yes, because...
Oh dear. James, could you return the call? Thank you very much. Chiedozie is speaking to us from Elekaya. Chiedozie, good morning to you, please.
Morning.
Welcome.
Okay. For me, placing a bounty for getting a bad person is not necessary.
Okay.
Now, if you go to Eleme Junction, just take your time and go to Eleme Junction. You will see what is happening there. Taxi drivers have been extorted, and these guys that are doing this, they make account. They have somebody they need render accounts to every day. And these guys will grow from one place to another. They will get another station or another place. Just go to the road. You will see these children. What is the government doing to flush them out? See, if we continue like this, we will raise a nation or a state of hoodlums. At a time, we will not be walking on the road. Thank you.
Okay, all right. That's a worry, but it still doesn't address the issue before us. Now let's get to read your messages on WhatsApp. All right, thank you very much. 08090306416 08090306416. That's where you find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. Good morning, Jude. The local government chairman of Ahoda East and West should also be suspended because they rejected the establishment of OSPAC. They are ready to tame this dastardly act of hoodlums terrorizing Ekpeye land. But there were very genuine and germane reasons for that. This is from Emeoka. If you remember, all right, that's another conversation for another day. The LGA bosses have useless the security votes meant to secure the citizenry for nothing. I also like to commend Governor Fubara for the action so far taken. I also urge him not to rest until the people behind the dastardly act are brought to face the full wrath of the law. All right, thank you very much. Okay, what would sustain the security? One, okay, I think this was also on Facebook. Thank you very much. Good morning. State government giving bounty is laughable. A government giving appointment and elected position to gang leaders, and what do you expect from their boys? George in Port Harcourt is asking. We have Newbell from Rumokuta. Newbell, good morning to you, please. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Yes, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
this is my contribution. I think the use of bounty is a good one, is a smart one.
Okay.
The reason is this. The people that do these things, first of all, what is their motivation? Is the money. What it means is that you can also use money to motivate people to go get these people. Because just like some of the people said out there, these people are not foreigners. They are indigenous to that place. I come from Ogoni. Okay? And I've seen this thing happen in my place. Severally. In fact, as a father, my father was kidnapped. You know how he got through? I didn't pay a dime. You know how he got through? I called the boys in the neighborhood and gave them money. The boys put the heat on the people because they know them. 2 days down the line, my father was released.
They know them, you say?
So bounty for me is a good one for two reasons. One, it motivates people to go because these people are known. Two, by the time they motivate these people to go get some people, then you cannot go further to squeeze out information from these people that have been gotten. And then the chain continues. The issue now is, it is not all about getting bounty, getting the head man. You're getting the bounty paid, getting the head man, and then for the head man, you move down the ranks.
You run the ranks.
That's my issue, my brother. It works.
All right, Nubel, thank you very much.
Everywhere. If you look at the story of Mordecai in America, there are lots of other places. Just like you said, look at the United States. They have bounty hunters. Why do they do that? Because they know it works. Because they know there are issues that the association where conventional system cannot tackle. Because there are also people out there who are not criminal but have a criminal mind. Because they know that in this neighborhood, people will be doing things, they are scared, they're not talking about when they are motivated, they can bring information that can lead to a resolution. My brother, that bounty thing is good. And trust me, I have a strong belief that it's going to yield results. It has yielded before. Look at the one.
Yeah.
It was like an untouchable. Then what happened? When the bounty came out, what happened? It is what it is now.
Barry is in Ajib Estate. We haven't done from Ukoro. Barry, go on, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Good. I'm not happy with this. On Saturday, the trauma actually rolling in right now. Because that young man, DPO, is a friend to Oguni. That man is a brother to Oguni. That man is a father to Oguni. That man has done a lot peace in the Oguni land. And when he was transferred to our other, we cry, why? Because we know what will happen. And today, it has come to pass. See, I am not happy. The Oguni are mourning for this young man. We are mourning for this young man. Let the government teach out these people. We are not happy if the government fails to teach out these people in time. I don't know what will happen because these things I'm telling you, we are not happy about it. Let the government do something about these people so that the peace of the day will reign over the state. Please.
All right. Ida from Ikora. Ida, good morning, please.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Just
please.
like as Barry said, I'm from Pupu Nkoro. For the case of Ogoni man, the case of Nkoro man, this man really worked very, very, very well. Because you cannot blow back in the night that you're going to Nkoro. You will be scared. Or see, so this man came in, you can go to anywhere. Even when they want to transfer this man, the people of Ogun wanted to protest for this man to be there.
Really?
And then give this man title. Yes, I'm telling you now, this guy is a very good guy. During that election time, this guy will come, like they were doing campaign in Koro. He came. Even in the people, the same thing. The man is a very good man. So I don't know what happened to this man. Please, our youth, stop killing. It's not good. Killing is not good. Please, this man is a nice man.
Okay. All right, Progress is in LLA. Progress will be my last caller. Welcome, please.
Oh, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, Progress. Good morning.
Yes. Let me sound this way. My concern is not really about the bounty on place, but my concern is why are we reactional? Are we saying that we know about this young man too, Baba, today? Is it today we hear about him? Jude, let me tell you that my sister was part of those who conducted the election and was posted to that place as INEC officer. These two Baba kidnapped them. The government paid money for them to be released. So it means that the existence of these young boys is not alien to the Nigerian government. So it is now that they have killed DPO. Tomorrow now they will keep commissioner. And the thing goes, before you place bounty, others are there. So I want to say that we are being reactionary and it's not helping the system. Nigerian government, River State government, to be proactive and arrest other people before killing others. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Progress. And let's get to read some comments before we say our goodbye on this particular topic. Now, placing bounties isn't the problem, but that the state government must review their security architecture if truly they mean well for the people, because the politicians created these monsters. That's Chile Edwin on Facebook. Let's go to X. That's Twitter at Nigeria Info PH at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Twitter and on X. At Facebook, I beg your pardon, because Twitter, X, same thing. Anyway, so at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. We have messages on WhatsApp, and let's quickly read them. All right, this one here. Okay, Jonu from Milwaukee says bounty is just a step in the right direction. However, we cannot depend on it. Our security agencies need upgrade. Our roads need to be safe. I'm even wondering if 1 million for bounty was about the welfare. What about the welfare for his family? Anyway, these conversations still continue. Thank you for joining us.
The show continues after this break. On Nigeria